Pop-up conversations are scary to me because I think that actually a lot of the worst things that can happen during a race conversation happen during them. I think a pop-up conversation, which definition-wise, a pop-up, you didn't plan it. It's more based on something that happened, out in the world. And it could be a current event. It could be you had an idea that was fresh, and so you ran with it, like you were driving into school and you said, wouldn't it be cool if? Or it could be something like what's in the book, where like it's an election or something like that. It could be any of those things. But the one thing is it's outside of your curriculum, and you did not necessarily spend that much time and energy and thought and reflection planning it. I think that's where a lot of the problems come, because you haven't had a chance to say, but what if this happens? But what if this happens? What if one of my students is fresh from a refugee camp? What if I have a child of a police officer in this classroom? What if I have the child of someone who's been killed by a police officer in this classroom? What if, we haven't had those opportunities to actually reflect. We were so in love with our idea and so puffed up with our own perceived importance that we felt like a teachable moment was the most important thing. And I think a lot of that's myth. I think that a lot of us are told about teachable moments. We should immediately engage the things that happen in the world. And it might even be a lot of our instincts, because we're powerful in the classroom. So we feel like, our kids need us to do this. And I just wanted to push against that because I feel like reflection is important. But I think that there are ways to have pop-up conversations. So I put that in there. I try to describe ways, if you're going to have a pop-up conversation, make sure that you do this. But I still think in almost every case, the rush that you feel is artificial. Like the kids will be there tomorrow, and they'll be there the next day. They'll be there next unit. They're not going anywhere. Think about your lesson. If you're going to bring up, especially if it's a hot button issue, think about it. You have time. There's no reason for you to rush into it without bringing your best teacher energy and your best teacher thought process to it.